GOAT, and I'm back with another video for y'all. As y'all read by the title, I got a story time for y'all. Notorious story time is the life on a cruise. If y'all new to the channel, leave a like. Make sure you subscribe, and let's get into it. So yeah, so first day, we end up flying out to Florida. To get to the ship. So we fly to Florida Lauderdale. We had to stay there for like a day, well, one night, because the ship was leaving in the morning. So we spend the night at the hotel, wake up in the morning, get ready, go to the port, get our luggage checked in, make sure that we good to go to get on the ship. And we end up getting on the ship. From the outside, it's a big ass ship, but you wouldn't think you wouldn't think what it was in the inside. So when you walked in the inside, it looked like a 5-star luxury hotel. It had purple lights around, 2 elevators, bar in the middle. And like when we first got on there, they was singing on the mic, dancing. We was partying, partying.
Really, nigga?
Once we first got on the ship, and like everybody got situated, I started walking the ship and seeing all the rooms, seeing the different clubs they got, like the top deck, swimming pools, slides, mini golf, workout rooms, all that. So it's like midday. We ended up getting ready because it's a dinner. It was a dinner, the first dinner of the night, so we ended up getting ready for dinner and going to dinner. And there was a fiesta in the dining room. They were just partying, waiters was dancing, music was playing. It was a good time. So we ended up getting our food. I forgot what I ordered that night. It was either like some fish. It was pretty good though. And so while I was at dinner, I forgot who told me, but it was like, yeah, did you know that there's a club in here for teenagers? I was like, a club? What you mean? Yeah, it's like a little club for y'all. So I'm thinking it's a real club, you feel me? I'm thinking we in there just playing, in there just listening straight music, straight club. I'm thinking it's a grown club. A little mini grown club. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna go to the club.
Boy, if you don't...
So I end up going to the club, and I just walk in there, and they got games in there, like PS4s, couches, and like a dance area. So I like, oh yeah, that's not what I expected. So yeah, but they got a game. So I ended up playing the game with my cousin, and then this dude named Darren, this dude named Memphis come up, and we ended up introducing each other. Then this dude named Alice came, and this dude called Philly. They all came. We ended up just getting on the game, playing each other. I think it was like Blacktop. We all just playing around, just playing each other, having a good time, got to know each other. And then, so it was like a time limit for the club, like it didn't stay open. So it closed at like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So we end up leaving the club and going to the top deck because nobody was tired. So we all go to the top deck, and then we just start meeting these shorties. I ended up meeting this girl named Gabby, and then we end up just hanging out, taking pictures, seeing the different cruise ships, seeing the view. It's dark, so we really can't see nothing. But we at the top of the ship, and we just having fun, basically. So then, second day came. I think we were approaching our first island. So once we woke up, my mom, my sister, everybody that I came with on the ship, we all start to go get in a group and go to the island together. So we just get off the ship, walk into the island. You see it like I can't swim. I don't know how to swim, so I'm scared of the water. So I'm staying right in the middle. I'm not getting over to this edge. I'm not getting over to this edge. I'm staying right in the middle, making sure I don't fall, even though I wasn't gonna fall. But we ended up getting to the island, going to the beach. The beach was nice. It was really nice. Like, sand, like the perfect color sand should be. Like, it shouldn't be brown, like a dark brown. It should be like a light brown. The water was clear, but salty, but it's the ocean. So yeah, we ended up staying there for like 2 hours. Like, just playing in the water, swimming, playing in the sand. They ended up going back on the ship. I ended up taking a shower, and then I was hungry, so I wanted something to eat. So I go to the food court, and I look at the burgers. Before you even go to the food court, it's like an area where they just make burgers. Just keep making burgers. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. If you know what this place is, if you've ever been on a cruise ship, you know that these burgers are slamming. The best burgers that you ever taste. All you need is barbecue sauce and bacon. Promise you. Slamming. So yeah, it was me and Darren. We got some burgers. We just walking the ship, talking, and then end up just walking around, seeing different type of stuff. And then we ended up going to the club because it was the club open at like 7. So we ended up going to the club, playing the game. Then Gabby walked in, started talking to Gabby. And then it was time for dinner because everybody had different dinner schedules. So it's like everybody can't go to dinner at the same time. So we all had different dinner schedules. So I was in the lounge to end up getting ready for dinner and then going to dinner. I had like oxtail that night or something like that. They always had like something exotic on the menu. So I just got that oxtail. It was pretty good. And then so after dinner, end up going back to the club, chatting more, playing the game. I ended up teaching her to play 2K. And then me and Darren was playing 2K. And then we ended up going to the top. Same thing as last night, chatting. But then it was just me and her that time, so we just got to talking more, got to know each other more. So the third day came. We already left that island. So like once we left that island to go back on the ship like left like 3 hours later to go to the next island. So now we just on the way to the next island. So it's the third ship. I mean, it's the third day. So I go to the club and like it's like a group leader in there. And she's like, oh guys, we're not playing the game right now. We're gonna do this scavenger hunt so everybody get to know each other better. So we ended up getting a group. It was me, Memphis, Darren, Gabby, another girl, and then these three characters. We're gonna call them 3 characters. I'm not even gonna say their names, I don't know their name. But it was 3 characters with us too. So we end up searching the whole ship, doing a scavenger hunt, having a good time. We all bonding. And then we all just on the in the front of the ship, in the back of the ship, in the middle of the ship. We just taking pictures everywhere we at. And then we end up completing the scavenger hunt, coming back to the club. And then we get back. We just get back to talking and stuff because we just made friends. So we end up just talking in the lounge, playing games and stuff, listening to music. They wasn't playing no OT music in there though. But so we ended up going to dinner. Yeah, we ended up going to dinner that night. I think it was like something special that night. But yeah, we ended up going to dinner. I forgot. I think I'm not even gonna show. But yeah, I forgot what I ordered that night too, but it was pretty good. And then end up going back to the club, hopping on 2K, and then me and Gabby ended up leaving early, going to the top of the ship, talking more, and then yeah. So And then like at like 2 o'clock, we'd just go to the front of the ship and just yeah. So the fourth, so then the next day, this is the fourth day, we end up arriving at the next island. Well, I think this might be the third day. I don't know what, but you get the point. We ended up arriving at the next island, was Grand Turks Island. The beach, I ain't gonna lie, the beach was not all that. Like, the beach was dirty. It had sticks, stones, all like just rocks all in the sand. It was like hard to walk in, so you had to have shoes to walk in the sand. So, but we didn't even go there for the beach. We went there for the dune buggy riding and shopping. So we go to shop. We getting shirts and stuff, like antiques and stuff, like keychains, shirts, just like stuff from memories and stuff. So we get our shirts, and then we go to check in for our dune buggies. So I was 17 at the time, way too now, but so I thought I was gonna be able to drive my own dune buggy, but end up couldn't drive because I don't know what it was. But I had my license stuff, but they said I still couldn't drive. So I ended up getting in the dune buggy with my stepdad. I ended up having a good time. I'm gonna show y'all a little clip real quick. But yeah, we just driving around, saw donkeys, saw cows, saw the cruise ship, just on a dune buggy ride. It was pretty fun. Feel me? He was going fast and everything. So then we get back on the ship. Ooh, I need a haircut. What the fuck? But we get back on the ship, and then I take a shower, go back to the burger spot. You know that's the spot. You get a burger. Me and Darian walking around. I get a Virgin Miami drink, something my mom told me to get. It was slamming though. I don't know what she told me to get. I don't know what it was called. It was like Virgin Miami something, but it was slamming. They had an edible straw too. So once you got done with the drink, you just eat the straw too. It was like sugar. It was slamming. Ended up getting in the pool, and then get in the pool, going to the slides, and then that night they had like a whole party going on. Like it was like a whole big dancing. Everybody was dancing, doing the cha-cha slide and everything. And you know I don't dance. So I was with Gabby the whole time. And there was another dude named Daniel on the ship too. So it was me, Gabby, Daniel, and somebody else. So so they dancing and stuff. And Gabby looking at me like, why you not dancing? Because I said, I ain't want to dance. What the fuck? So I ended up walking away because I didn't want to dance, but they were having a good ass time dancing. So I ended up was going to the top of the ship, hopping on the phone. You feel me? Bored as hell. Didn't feel like dancing. I don't care if I was a mood killer. I ain't feel like dancing. I don't dance. You feel me? But she ended up coming to the top of the ship like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. I just ain't feel like dancing. So we ended up just talking more. And then, yeah, the club was closed that night, so we couldn't go to the club, so we just at the top of the ship. And then front of the ship. And then, yeah. So then the fourth day, no, I think that was the fourth day. We not even gonna count the days no more. So then the next day, it was me, Darren, Memphis, just walking around, getting burgers and stuff, just talking. Oh no, wait, let me skip this. So last night. So while everybody was dancing and stuff, me, Darren, and Memphis was walking around. We was just like trying to get in the fucking adult club. You feel me? Darren could get in there though, cause he was 18, but I was 18. Me and Memphis wasn't 18, so we couldn't get in there. But we still was trying to get in there. But they was like actually guarding it, like actually bodyguards out there, like guarding, so like we couldn't get in. So we ended up not getting in. But yeah, that was the end of that night. So then the next day we end up going. I ended up going to the club, but nobody was in there. But there was a whole beats pill in there just sitting in there, but nobody was in there. So I ended up taking the beats pill. So I took the beats pill and went up to the top of the ship. Me, Gabby, and like 2 other people. Just a girl. This girl and this other dude. We end up, I don't know what their name was, sorry. But I end up just putting on Lil Durk, because that's the only album the Love Songs for the Streets 2 album he just dropped like last August. That was the recent album he just dropped, and that was the only album I had installed or download on my phone, so that's all I could listen to. So I was just bumping Durk, and then the hour came later. And then I was like, and then it was like an hour later, and then the whole group just came up and just making noise, ooh, just acting loud for no reason, basically. So then they ended up throwing golf balls and shit at us, but like they wasn't hitting it. So I threw something back, and then I text my boy. I was like, yo, where you at, bro? They up here trying to start some shit. Ooh. So I text him, but he ended up texting back, and they ended up texting back. He ended up texting back, so I was like, it's whatever. So then they come up to me, it's like, is that your beats pill? I was like, is this your beats pill? Then they just looked at me. We was just looking at each other. I was like, what you trying to do, bro? What you trying to do? And then they just looking. They wasn't on shit. I confronted them. They wasn't on shit. So then we ended up, I don't know, that night was just weird, because like they tried to be tough, but they wasn't tough. You feel me? Like they wanted to be able to be fake tough. So then, yeah, the night ended. So then it was the last day on the ship. Yeah, it was the last day on the ship. It was me, Darren, this girl named Raina. This girl named Raina and Gabby. And we was just all in the library, just playing cards. Yeah, we was playing like some spoon game. Yeah, it was pretty fun though. If you know what I'm talking about, leave a like. But we was playing the spoon game. Yeah, we was playing the spoon game, and then they end up, Darren and Raina end up going somewhere, and me and Gabby ended up going somewhere. It was late at night. So we ended up out on the top deck. This is the last night on the ship. So out of nowhere, we just walking, and Gabby just talking about something. I'm not fucking you. I was like, what? Bro, like, what is he talking about? What? I ain't even say nothing about no fucking. But deep down, your boy wants to fuck.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
So we ended up going to the front of the ship, doing what we usually doing, and we ended up fucking. You feel me? Pull out the mag. We ended up fucking. As soon as we got it was perfect timing too, cause like they had like security guards walking. Like as soon as we got done, a security guard came to the front of the ship, was like, hey yo, like, oh hey. But as soon as it was perfect timing, so like we just got done right at the time where we was gonna get caught. So we ended up not getting caught. She ended up going to her room. So I'm on the way to my room. And then so everybody on the ship really felt like me and Gabby had a thing. Woo. So I end up start going back to my room. I see Alex, this dude named Alex, this dude named Philly, and this dude in Memphis. And you know me, I had to pull out the mag, show me I just got down and dirty. You feel me? I just got down and dirty. It was like, my boy. They're like, I didn't even want to shake your hand. Ooh, they ain't shake my hand. Ooh, because yeah. And going to the room, waking up in the morning, and then we had breakfast, and me and Gabby ended up sawing each other, and we just smiled. We just smiled at each other like, yeah. So then ended up getting off the ship, and then getting our luggage. This is my last time seeing Shorty. So we're getting the luggage, and I ain't never saw her again to this day. But then once we get back, we get back to the hotel that we had her. No, we go to a new hotel in Fort Lauderdale and packing our stuff, like getting our stuff in that room, and going out to this. It was like some taco place it was like on the street of Miami though. It was pretty good. And then the next day went to the beach. Went to the Miami beach. Was sitting in the water. We tried to play basketball, but it was too hot. Like I ain't had no shoes, only had sandals. So like the court was hot as hell. So like we really couldn't play, and there was nobody on the court. So we ended up just going back to the beach. I mean, going back to like the ocean and shit. The sand was hot as hell too in Miami. But yeah. We just end up doing that. We went to the mall, ain't get nothing. The mall was kind of weak. But yeah, that was the story though, man. Life on a cruise. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe, share the video. It's your boy Mark, and I'm out.